if it is crazy, just know it's gonna calm down soon. If it's calmed down right now, it will get crazier in a good way. I went to a wedding. So I guess I will talk about that in this video. Sorry, I like to ramble without knowing what's in mind always, because I think the best rambles start like that. But we'll just chat about my weekend and what happened. And yeah, so I went to a wedding this weekend. I went to Wisconsin, which is a state in the U.S. if you're not from the U.S. And it's right next to, oh gosh, I might butcher it. I think it's Lake Michigan. It's on the other side, and I went to Milwaukee, which is Chicago's at the bottom of Lake Michigan. Michigan is obviously near Lake Michigan on the other side, and then Wisconsin, and Milwaukee's on the other side. So I went there, and my cousin was getting married, and it's the first wedding I've ever been to since I was 12, besides last year where I went to my brother's wedding. But you might disagree, but I think your family's wedding versus another person's wedding is very different. And by family, I mean like immediate family, like my brother. Being in a wedding is very different than going to a wedding, and this was the first wedding I went to. So, I honestly, there were parts that I really enjoyed, and there were parts that I didn't enjoy. I thought going into it that I was really gonna love it, starting off, but by the end of it, I kind of realized some things. But flying there, I was very excited. I had recently had a very crazy week, where I was dog sitting. I was moving to this apartment, and I also did a film premiere for my short film Flowers. Many of you showed a lot of love for that, thank you. And there will be another ramble, if not out already, very specifically about that, because that was a process I was very proud of. This channel is all about stepping into who we're becoming, who we want to become, who you want to become. The HIVE, nicksrambleasmr, this is a place for you to be yourself, to grow, and that film premiere was a way of me stepping into who I've always wanted to be, and I was very proud of it. And some videos of me making the short film are on this channel, so check that out. But I dog sat, I moved, and then I did the premiere all the day before I flew to the wedding. So that was on Wednesday, the 31st of August, and then on the 30th, and then on the 31st of August I flew in the morning, right after the premiere. I flew to Wisconsin, and I stayed in an Airbnb with my family. I was very, very, very excited to see my family. I don't know if you ever feel like this. If you're lucky to be close to your family or have family still, I have moments, obviously, we all do, where we can't stand our family, but there are moments where I just feel a deep calling to be close to them again, and it was happening in mid-August, and I thankfully had this wedding to look forward to reconnect. So I went to the wedding, I went to the Airbnb on Thursday, and I got there, and I actually got to see someone that I haven't seen for a really, really long time. This person was a very, very close friend of mine in high school, and he actually, I don't know if you have those people fast. High school is very tumultuous. Time for me. We all have our moments, right, where things get icky, or, things don't happen the way that you want them, whether in college, high school, relationship stuff. And don't mind that, but what was that? And high school is that, so I got to reconnect with him because he goes to law school in Milwaukee. He goes to Marquette, and he actually picked me up from the airport, drove me to the Airbnb where my sister and her boyfriend was, and we all walked to a brewery, got a few drinks, and then I hung out with him. That night I hung out with his law school friends, and we went out to a law school event. It was like a mixer because they had just started school for the first third year, and the mixer was all first, second, third years, and we went to this outdoor bar called The Garage, and we had Miller Lights, which were, guys, get this, it was $2 each. $2 a beer, which is not the cheapest thing ever. Your boy loves beer, so and Miller Lite is made in Wisconsin and Milwaukee, so we had that. I smoked some cigarettes, which I never do, because it was fun, and I know it's bad for you, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Be you, live yourself, live your authentic self, have fun. Life is all short, have fun weekends. So I had fun doing that. We ate hot dogs at late at night, and then I got home and I was very drunk, hungover, and then I went to bed. Now this trip, I woke up to my family, the rest of my family being back in the Airbnb. Old tendencies came. I heard my brother yelling, "Let's wake him up." I had my family, they went to go get coffee, and then I didn't realize they left me some coffee, and it was good. It was good seeing them, and it was very nervous about this wedding. I was very excited initially because I love love. I don't know about you, but I'm a romantic, I think, at heart. I write about love, and I think I really cherish it, and so moments of love, like weddings, you'd think I would really enjoy them. That's what I thought, but I didn't, and I'll tell you why when we get there. This day, we basically hung out. It was the day right before, we were there. There were gonna be cocktails at night for the big party, and the wedding was Saturday, so this was Friday, and I got to hang out with mom, dad, and people, and I'll just say some highlights, but I basically got to go on a walk with my brother and my mom, and it's weird, I don't know if you know this, it's weird when you introduce someone new to the family, so my sister's boyfriend is new to our family, very relatively new, and maybe you felt this, but I've felt a very big disconnect from my sister recently in a way I've never felt before, and I don't know if you have siblings and someone you're really close to, it feels really uncomfy. She was my person. We're twins too, so we have a bond in a way where we always were going through similar life events at the same time, and yeah, she's a girl, and yeah, I'm a boy, and we're different, but we always had each other to go to, and we just don't talk as much anymore ever since she got in a relationship, and my family says she's in the honeymoon phase, and things will change, and once she gets out of it, things will return to normal, and I get that. I want her to be happy, and so I'm fine with not saying anything and just letting it be, but it's been very hard. It's also very hard to see them at the wedding, which I'll get into. So since he was new to the family, whenever he was around, he was staying with us. It felt we were all like comfortable, and he was nice and everything. But when I actually got to go away with my mom and my brother, and we walked, I really felt like I got that moment of, okay, family, let's reconnect. What is everyone feeling? My brother, he's going through a lot with his, well, not a lot, but he's newly married and going through his own stuff. My mom is too. She just retired, and we were all walking and talking, came beers, and something really nice happened. We walked by the Milwaukee Art Museum, the boardwalk along the lake, and then we just found a brewery and we just sat there spontaneously, grabbed some beers, and we actually saw a lot of bees, like the HIVE. I could think of the AMR, and I thought of you all. And it was in that moment that we started chatting about life. I got to talk to them in a way that was very connected, in a way that I could ask them any question and they would answer it. There was no like superficial short chatter. It was like, how are you feeling? What does this make you feel like? Are you okay with that? Like all that stuff about anything. And especially with my brother, I can do that with my mom very easily. My mom and I have a really special relationship. Her and me, out of all of our siblings and family, like, we're, I think, kindred spirits, and we're very spiritual and very open and honest, and we can have deep talks a lot. Me and my brother, we kind of can, but not really. He's very avoidant sometimes, which is fair. Some people don't like to think about things, because, like, why think about things when you can just enjoy life and things will work itself out, right? Like, that's totally valid. But this day, he opened up, and it was really nice. Just about all he's going through, and it was nice realizing that if I asked him a question, he would actually answer it. Like, how are you really feeling and all this, and I think it was nice for my mom to see that too. And I think it was something special because I think he knew, but when I was going to the wedding, his wife was supposed to come and she didn't. She was sick with COVID. He knew I was nervous about the wedding because I was gonna be the only single person, and that's something to deal with when you're going to a wedding. If everyone you feel like around you is in a relationship, it's hard to go. But I think he knew I was having a hard go, and we also knew we had a time limit on how long we were all gonna be together. So it's kind of like, let's cut through all this short chitter chat and just go straight to the core things. So we did that. It filled my heart. And then, yeah, the wedding. So, okay, we'll just get into it. So basically what happened was we got drinks, and then Saturday was the wedding, and, we just kind of like, we got custard, and we kept being together as a family, and the wedding is a cousin I'm very close to, sort of, and it was very great. She was very in love and very excited to be with everyone and all that. I just realized, like, how tricky weddings are. We weren't invited to the rehearsal dinner, and then part of our family was, like, extended family was. We didn't see their vows because they were personal, and our family felt a little excluded, which I don't think I went to it personally, but I realized, like, how hard weddings are. But I just felt so, I don't want to say miserable, but I was very happy for her and the family, and I had these really great moments with people, which I think made the whole thing worth it, like with my brother, my mom, and then with an uncle and some people, and just really connected conversations, which I really appreciate. I also gave my uncle the poster for flowers, which was great because he donated to the short film and everything, and he's great. It was really great seeing everyone, but I was there. They were on the dance floor, and there were like 200 people, and it was just like, I don't know if you ever realized, but when you're at a wedding, you don't actually ever get to hang out with the groom or the bride or the actual family because they're all entertaining. I just felt like I didn't know anyone there, and it not only only that, but it felt like I didn't know anyone there, and I didn't want to know anyone there. Like, why was I gonna meet these people? And then meanwhile, the person that I usually look to hang out with, because I'm a fucking twin, she's hanging out with her boyfriend, and it's just something different. I used to be, when I'm with her, she'd always be looking for me to hang out with, or me to, crack a joke with, or me to see what my reaction was, and like, I would always be her person, and it's just like, the wedding really made it clear, like, that I'm not that right now for her. Like, she'd always be looking at her boyfriend, and they went to go dance, and like, I just felt like an afterthought. I always felt like an afterthought, and it just really hurt me a lot. Not a lot. I'm not like damaged right now, but it didn't feel good. And I can talk myself, out of it, being like, I'm happy for her. Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, this is a great scenario. Like, I'm glad she's in love. I'm glad, like, I want everything for my sister, but it's just like making me realize the importance of relationships, and like, I think this might be a sign, for the future, showing me that I, might value relationships more now, because I understand, like, I want someone I can share things with, grow with, cheer on, and I want someone to cheer me on too. And it's like, what's the point of making, all this art and doing all this stuff if there's no one around you that can celebrate it with you, I don't know. So that was hard, and I wanted to leave a lot of the time, but I didn't. And yeah, and I also just was like, I love weddings are cool, but it's also such a weird thing. It's like, why are we there for 8 hours dancing and chatting, and I get celebrating, but I'm just also like, can't we do something else? Like, I didn't really like the formalities of it, and I think part of it also might be, it's like, I just don't, that's not gonna be my life. Like, I don't see myself getting married in a wedding, like, to a girl or anything. I just don't, and it's just hard being around these people, and they make it sound so ooh la la and amazing, and I'm just like, I love, and I'm so happy for them, and I went there because I love these people, right? But I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm just like, this isn't me, and I don't like this. And it's just this wedding, right? Like, I think that's fine, and maybe I was just in a mood because I felt lonely, but yeah, I don't know if you've ever felt that way. Let me know. But yeah, other than that, the wedding was great. We left early, and then I woke up. I actually got food poisoning. Isn't that crazy? I was sick. I got home, and I actually was nauseous, and I threw up a little bit. TMI, but I haven't had food poisoning forever. I don't know about you, but it was a lot. And then the next morning, I flew back to LA, and I moved everything into this room, and now is the day right after that day, and yeah, so that's that. That's the wedding. I enjoyed the wedding. I really enjoyed being with the family. I think that's what I really enjoyed. I love seeing everyone, and I love that I could be there for a special moment, right? But it was weird, like, totally weird, like, I didn't expect me to have those feelings at a wedding, being so, like, I don't know, I wasn't mad, I was just like, I just felt like I didn't have to be there. It was weird, I don't know, it just didn't feel good. So I'm not gonna overthink it, but that's just a ramble of, like, the weekend, the wedding. When's the last time you went to a wedding? And I don't know. Let me know if you relate to any of this. Like, if you felt this way at all. Am I being weird? Am I thinking too much? I might be just thinking too much, but it was just something I noted, Yeah, so, okay. Well, that's the wedding. I hope that you are doing well, taking good care of yourself. If no one's told you, you are very loved, you are very special. have your feelings, feel them. They don't define who you are. They're only a guidance of who you're supposed to be, a guidance of what direction you're supposed to go. Remember that. So it's not who you are, it's just a way for you to become who you are. So let everything go, release everything. You are loved, you are safe, and